Hello, welcome to Bob's Dungeon. My name's Bob, I'll be your host. And I'm out of the dungeon again to come to a creepy place. This is a creepy place I've been to before, many years ago. And I haven't been here in a long time. And it's changed a lot since then. We'll see how much it's changed. But what it is an abandoned rail bridge. And I'll tell you a few stories about the place as we go. So let's get looking. And here are some rail tracks. These are new. There was at one point only one set of rail tracks, but the companies that are out here rebuilt the old tracks and added a second set of tracks in order to help with shipping for their companies. And as you can see, it's a ways down. And we're going all the way down to the end here to look at an old rail bridge. So we'll get a look here at some of the surrounding area. It's pretty cool. It's pretty creepy too. Much creepier at night. And we used to come down here a lot. I'll tell you some of the story about it when we get up here to the rail bridge. I just thought I'd share some of the scenery with you. Like I said, there was only one rail track before, and now they've got two, so it looks weird to me seeing it like this. And here the trees are opening up, so we'll be going by a field. Usually they have corn planted in this field, and it looks like that's what they got planted now. And when we get up here, I don't know if it's still there or not, but it used to be years ago in the middle of this cornfield. There was a lone tree planted by itself. They've probably knocked it down since then, because it's been over 20 years since I've been back here. So who knows what's happened to it since then. But like I said before, there used to not be two tracks. Now there is. And the field's still here. Looks like it's a little flooded over there. And on the other side we got the woods. And on the other side of the trees, more corn. And you can barely see the bridge from here. So we're getting closer. And it looks like the tree is gone, because it used to be way back there. And I don't see it now. So they probably cut it down because it was in the way, I guess. Like I said, looks like part of the field is flooded there. We had some rain a while back. A lot of rain. So I guess the flooding makes sense. And it's pretty beautiful out here. Okay, we're down here now where the two tracks merge into one. And this is pretty much where the new stuff ends. And that's where you get into the old stuff, which is, from the looks of it, all overgrown now. But you can see the bridge back there. And some of the stories that I've heard are things that people seen ghosts out here and stuff like that. Some of the actual experiences I've had out here is I have been chased by wild dogs, because on the other side of this bridge, down about 2 miles, is the pound, the animal shelter. I don't know if the animals are escapee from there. And somebody has painted on the sign, "Born to lose, but always win." Well, I guess that fits with the gaming of my channel. Don't know what that's exactly about, but I guess that's kind of cool. And the tracks is absolutely completely grown over at this point. And back when I remember coming out here, there was still more tracks here, and it was still pretty gravelly. And it's all overgrown, overtaken by the woods now. And when we get up here to the bridge, we'll take a good look around. And it's pretty creepy. And somebody has put makeshift fence at the end here to try to keep people off the bridge, and not very effective apparently. I don't want to really cross it because I don't want to get in trouble, but that's the bridge, and it's an old rail bridge, and we used to cross it even though there's nothing there but the ties, and it really wasn't that bad. So probably somebody fell off the bridge and got hurt, and somebody freaked out, and they put this here to try to keep people out, which, like I said, not very effective. But I don't want to cross it because I don't want to get in trouble. But we can come back here and go down and look under the bridge. Because here's where it goes down. And let's see if I can get down here without breaking my neck. And that wasn't so bad. And get a light out, because I really wish I would have been able to get here and there's more light out, but I was unable to. You got stones there, kind of look like a cliff face now. And once again, Paul Creek. I used to be able to go over there. I used to come and sit and fish. Doesn't look like there's much room for it anymore now. But that's what's down here. And there's the bridge. We used to come out here at night and we hear all kinds of strange noises. And a couple of times we've been chased by wild dogs out here. So that's kind of creepy. So we're going to go ahead and use the apps that I got and see if anything creepy happens with them. Which I don't think there will be, but you never know. So let's check out the apps. And here is the SLS, and like I said, I don't think I'll get anything on it. It's the only thing I've ever been chased by out here is wild dogs. There's my brother. Apparently he's a spirit. And that's it kind of during the day. I got out here a little later than I would have liked, but we'll come back out here when it's fully dark and you can see how really creepy it is. And hopefully we don't get chased by a dog, because last time that happened that was over 20 years ago. I'm much older now. We'll see what happens. And here we are heading back on the rail tracks at night. You see it's really dark. There's a second thing of tracks. Like I said earlier, there used to be only one set of tracks out this way, and then they built the second set. And I hadn't been out here for more than 20 years, so it's kind of weird seeing the second set of tracks having this much space on here. Usually it's very, very claustrophobic with the trees on both sides, but with both tracks, there's no more claustrophobia, which is kind of different, kind of strange. And otherwise it's really dark. And there's the cornfield at night. You can't really see it because this camera has a hard time picking up in the dark. I haven't figured out how to really set it up for that, but it is pretty creepy. There's the moon. You can pick that up pretty good. And it's a full moon out tonight, so who knows, maybe we'll see something, maybe we won't. We'll see. And here we are at the end of the tracks again. There's the neat graffiti on the sign, which I thought was so cool during the daylight. Looks neat at night. And from here, it gets really weird. So let's move ahead and see what happens. And here we are at the bridge. Here's the rinky-dink little fence they put in front of it to keep people from going out on the bridge. And like I said earlier, you can just go around that easily, but I'm not going to. And there's the bridge. You can't see it very well at night, at least not on this camera. And we used to come out here at night over 20 years ago and walk across it, which was pretty neat. Can't do that now though, or at least you can, but they don't want you to. So we'll go under the bridge and take a look. And here I am under the bridge. Can't really see it that well. See the foundation of the bridge. And at night, it is pretty creepy. And that's pretty much it at night. Wish you could see it better. I'll move around, see if I can get a better shot of the bridge itself. And you really can't see it from here, but that's okay. So now that it's night, I'm going to try out some of those apps I got, see if they can detect anything during the night. So let's take a look at those. Okay, and this is the SLS, and it might be too dark to see anything, but we're giving it a go. So there's the foundation of the bridge, and nothing. Which is alright. I don't really know what I'd do if I actually ran into something out here at night on the outskirts of Columbus in the middle of nowhere. Now we're using the GhostTube app, and it already said work, which is weird, and I'm getting a little bit of a magnetic hot spot here. Now it's cooling down some. And that's weird. Didn't get anything during the day when I use this, which I forgot to record it, which is unfortunate. But now it's picking up some stuff. Is anybody there? Anybody that wants to say anything to me? You can say whatever you want. Well, it said some stuff there at the beginning, and now it's not saying anything to me. Just before I started recording, it asked me, who is he? Shh. Don't know. Now I'm not getting...
Be quiet.
Can I ask why? It apparently wants me to be quiet. That's kind of weird.
Run.
Okay, well, I think we're going to stop there for now, because that's kind of creepy. Now I'm using the SLS again. Figured I'd come back up to the top, see if I could pick up anything. And I'm not picking anything up. That's kind of cool.
Kitchen.
Okay. Now I'm using the regular Ghost Tube app again. And see if I get anything up at the top. And so far I'm not getting anything. Anything you'd like to say, you can say to me. If there's anything that wants to speak to me, it can say.
Nurse.
Do you need a nurse? What is it about a nurse? Anything at all? Okay, well, I guess that's it for this app then. And that was my look at an abandoned railroad track in Columbus, Indiana. It was pretty interesting. I hadn't been there in over 20 years, and it's changed and grown up a lot since last time I'd been there. When I went back at night, I had two of my nieces with me, and when the one Ghost Tube app said be quiet and then said run, one of my nieces kind of flipped out a little bit, and so we had to cut things a little short and head out, which is all right. I think those apps are just random word generators, but they are intended to scare you, and I guess it did its job with my niece, so that's pretty cool. But anyway, thank you for joining me at a look at this abandoned rail bridge in Columbus, Indiana, and hopefully you'll join me next time where we'll talk about something else. Bye.